What if Johnny Lawrence isn't fighting a person this time, but something deeper, something inside himself? The Cobra Kai Season 7 trailer doesn't just show us punches and kicks, it shows a man reaching the end of his path. This isn't just another tournament. This might be Johnny's final fight, and the trailer gives us clues that it could change everything. The trailer opens with Johnny standing alone in a dark dojo. He's not training, he's just standing there looking at the walls like they're full of ghosts. There's a quiet tension in his eyes, like a storm building under the surface. He's not young anymore. His body carries the weight of every battle he's ever fought. But this time it looks like the fight ahead is personal. We see a quick flashback Johnny looking at a photo of himself as a young man in the old Cobra Kai days. A moment later we see him throwing a punch in frustration, breaking a wooden beam. Something is haunting him. The trailer hints that this season will dig into his past more than ever before. And maybe, just maybe, he's starting to wonder if fighting is all he's ever known. Daniel appears in the trailer too, standing across from Johnny in a quiet, serious scene. There's no anger, just concern. Daniel says something that hits hard. This isn't just another fight, Johnny. This is the last one. It doesn't sound like a warning, it sounds like a goodbye. We then see scenes of Johnny training Miguel. But it feels different now. Johnny isn't barking orders or making jokes, he's focused, calm, even careful. He tells Miguel something we've never heard from him before. You don't win by hitting hardest. You win by knowing who you are. That's not Cobra Kai talking. That's a man who's been broken, rebuilt, and now might be saying goodbye. Robby appears in the trailer too, looking at his father with quiet respect. There's no conflict anymore, just understanding. One quick shot shows Johnny giving Robby a nod, like he's proud, truly proud for the first time. But the most emotional part comes when Johnny walks into the old Cobra Kai dojo alone. It's abandoned now, dusty, broken mirrors, the old banner hanging half-torn. He picks up an old GI off the floor, stares at it, and for a second it looks like he might cry. He drops it, walks away. This trailer wants you to feel that something is ending, not just a story, but a legacy. Johnny has always been the fighter who didn't quit. But now it looks like he's facing something bigger than just a new villain or another rival dojo. He's facing the question, who am I when the fighting stops? And that's what makes this different. It's not just about who wins. It's about who walks away. The trailer doesn't speak her name, but her presence is loud. A shadow enters a quiet dojo, slow and calm. The doors slide open, wind rustles through, and for just one moment, the camera lingers on her back. She's older, wiser, but her stance is clear. This woman is no stranger to battle, and Cobra Kai fans who know their history, they knew exactly who she was. Julie Pierce is back. She hasn't been seen since The Next Karate Kid, where she was trained by Mr. Miyagi himself. She was his final student. And now, decades later, she returns not for fame, not for a tournament, but for something deeper. The trailer shows her standing before Miyagi's old shrine, eyes closed, whispering something we can't hear. Her hands tremble slightly, not from fear, but from the weight of memories. Why now? That's the question burning through this trailer. Julie didn't come for a reunion. Her expression is too focused. Her arrival feels like a warning. Maybe something from her past has returned. Or maybe she knows a threat is rising that Daniel and Johnny can't stop alone. One chilling moment shows Julie watching a new fighter in the ring, her eyes wide, lips tight. She knows that style. Maybe she's seen it before. Another moment hints at her meeting with Daniel. The camera cuts just before they hug, but we can feel the tension. These two have never met on screen before, yet they are bound by the same man, Miyagi. Two students from two lifetimes. But their meeting doesn't feel joyful, it feels urgent. Something's wrong. Something's coming. Julie's scenes in the trailer are quiet but sharp. She's seen meditating under the stars, training alone with a staff, walking through a cemetery with a single white flower. The trailer wants us to feel her pain and her purpose. She's not here to teach. She's here to finish something. But here's where the mystery deepens. One brief clip shows Julie in a fight. Not training, a real fight. She takes down an unknown opponent with precise, powerful moves. No wasted motion, no mercy. But then she hesitates. She looks at her hands. What did she do? Who was that? Some fans think Julie might be tied to the new villain. Maybe she once trained with them. Maybe she made a mistake in her past, chose the wrong path, and now she's come back to set things right. Others think she's here for Robby or Sam. Maybe she's passing on what little she has left, or maybe she's dying. The trailer doesn't say, but one thing is clear. Julie isn't just fan service. She is a key dot to Miyagi's legacy, to Johnny's final fight, and possibly to the end of Cobra Kai itself. Asterisk, there's a moment in the trailer, quick, almost hidden, where everything changes. The camera shakes. Lights flicker. A metallic door opens and a fighter steps into the ring. The crowd goes silent, their faces masked. Their movements are cold and sharp, and behind them, a symbol we've never seen before, something darker, something ancient. This is not just another dojo. This is something else. The tournament is back, but it's not the tournament we remember. In Season 6. The world was introduced to the Saikai. Take the global stage where karate schools from across the world compete. But now, Season 7 takes that idea and twists it. The trailer shows glimpses of a new arena. It's underground, circular, surrounded by screens, lights, and armored guards. This isn't for honor. This is a battlefield. And someone is pulling the strings. But who? There's a shadowed figure watching the fights from a control room. Their faces never shown, but their voice echoes over the intercom. Let the strong survive. It doesn't sound like a sensei. It sounds like a warlord. Could this be someone connected to Cobra Kai's past? A lost student? Or is this the person who once trained with Julie Pierce and broke away? We see fighters that don't look like students. They move like soldiers. One of them faces Miguel and he's struggling. Another corners Sam with brutal speed. This tournament isn't just testing skill, designed to break people. There's blood on the mats, fear in the crowd, and no mercy. Even Johnny and Daniel look overwhelmed. There's a scene of them standing outside the ring, unable to step in. A rule? A trap? We don't know. But Johnny punches a wall in frustration. Daniel just shakes his head. This isn't karate, he says quietly. It's something else. Then comes the moment that breaks everything wide open. Julie Pierce walks into the arena. The camera pans to the masked villain. Their head tilts slightly, like they know her. Like they've waited for her, and she freezes. That's the key moment. She doesn't bow. She doesn't speak. She just stares and walks away, not out of fear, out of recognition. Whoever is behind this brutal new tournament. Julie knew them once, and they were not a stranger. Now theories are exploding. Some fans think this villain is a former Miyagi-Do student who turned dark. Others believe it's a shadowy Cobra Kai figure tied to Terry Silver's secret past. There's even a whisper online. Is this the real reason Miyagi trained Julie to stop this? The trailer gives us one last hint. A slow-motion shot of the tournament's trophy, a black dragon wrapped around a gold cobra. Beneath it, carved in metal, only the ruthless shall rise. This isn't a fight for medals, it's a fight for survival, and the ones who survive might never be the same again. The trailer slows down near the end, but the emotions hit harder than ever. There's no more background music, just silence and breath. Johnny is seen walking alone down a hallway, his knuckles bruised, his Cobra Kai jacket folded under one arm. He passes Miguel, Robby, and Sam without saying a word. They all look at him like they already know. This might be the last time. This isn't a tournament anymore. It's a war of identity. And for Johnny Lawrence, it's a war he might not walk away from. One powerful moment shows Julie Pierce standing beside Sam LaRusso. No words are exchanged, just a gentle hand on Sam's shoulder. She's not there to replace Daniel. She's there to prepare the next generation. She knows what it's like to carry Miyagi's teachings when the world turns violent. Julie looks around the new dojo and her eyes stop at Miguel. Later we see Miguel training alone. His moves look sharper, heavier, like someone taught him something new. Not Cobra Kai, not Miyagi-Do, something balanced, something real. Julie's influence? Probably. Maybe for the first time. The students are learning not which style wins, but how to survive when the rules break down. In one heartbreaking scene, Johnny and Daniel are training together. No yelling, no pride. Just two tired men doing katas. Side by side, they nod at each other. They've come a long way. But then Johnny says it, quiet, almost like a whisper, "If I don't make it back, tell my boy I finally did something right." And suddenly it all feels real. The trailer flashes through quick cuts, Julie dropping into a defensive stance, Sam fighting someone twice her size, Miguel getting knocked down but rising again, Robby blocking a strike for his father. These aren't just students anymore, they're the legacy. The future. But there's one scene that breaks every fan's heart. Johnny sits on the edge of a cliff, watching the sunset. His back is to the camera, his breathing is slow. In his hands, an old photo of him in his first sensei, back when everything made sense. He crumples it, lets the wind carry it away. We don't know if this means he's walking away for good or if he's preparing to give everything in one final stand. Then comes the last shot. Julie, Daniel, Johnny, all three standing in the center of the ring. It's quiet, the crowd surrounds them. Across from them, new fighters, masked, cold, emotionless. The arena lights flicker. Then silence. A single voice, Julie says, "Let's finish what he started." And that's it. No explosion, no battle. Just those words. The trailer ends with a flash of white and one sentence across the screen. This time, it ends for real. Cobra Kai Season 7 is not just about fights. It's about legacy, loss, and letting go. It's about students becoming masters. It's about warriors finding peace. And maybe, just maybe, it's about Johnny Lawrence finally earning the title he never thought he deserved, a true sensei.